Hello! A happy and healthy day to our beloved learners, supportive parents, and guardians. Welcome to Tirad Pas Network, DepEd Candon City Teleskwela. Kanlungan ng kalaman tungo sa kahusayan at kaunlaran. Tara na! It's science time. This episode is for Grade 10 Science, Quarter 2, Week 1. I am Teacher Princess and I'll be your teacher for today's episode. Let us learn science in an easy and fun way. Are you ready to explore? That's great! Let's get started. This week's episode is anchored from our most essential learning competency, which is to compare the relative wavelengths of different forms of electromagnetic waves. You are expected to first define electromagnetic wave. Second, identify the different forms of electromagnetic waves. And third, compare the wavelengths and frequencies of the different forms of EM waves in the EM spectrum. Before we start the lesson, let us first recall some important terms about waves. Let us identify the terms described. You can write your answers on a clean sheet of paper. Number 1. It is a disturbance in a space. The answer is wave. Did you get it? If yes, very good. Number 2. It is the highest point of a wave. The answer is crest. Very good. Next, number 3. It is the lowest point of a wave. The answer is trough. Did you get it? Very good. Number 4. It is the distance from the midpoint to the highest or lowest point of a wave. And of course, the answer is amplitude. Next, number 5. It is the distance between two successive crests or trough parts of a wave. The answer is wavelength. Very good. Number 6. It refers to the number of waves produced in 1 second. The answer is, of course, frequency. And last, number 7. It refers to the extent or the limit between which variation is possible. The answer is range. Very good. That's it. I hope you did well in remembering the terms. Let's begin. Let us study these pictures. We have here a picture of a person with a cellular phone, laptop, an oven, and a medical equipment. What do you think is common among these pictures? That's right. These technologies emit radiation. This radiation is what we call the electromagnetic waves. Now, what is electromagnetic wave? Electromagnetic wave or EM wave is created because of vibrations between an electric field and magnetic field. EM wave carries energy as it propagates and can travel through anything, even on a vacuum, meaning it does not need any medium to travel. It travels in a vacuum at a speed of 3 × 10⁻⁸ meters per second. Next, we have here an image showing the 7 different forms of electromagnetic waves. They are arranged in a gradual progression from the waves of lowest frequency to highest frequency. This arrangement of EM wave is called the electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum includes radio waves, microwave, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma ray. Now, let us study each region of the EM spectrum. First, radio wave, which is located at the lowest range of the electromagnetic spectrum. Radio wave has the longest wavelength and has the lowest frequency. Heinrich Hertz proved the existence of radio waves in the late 1880s. Next is microwave. It falls in the range of the electromagnetic spectrum between radio and infrared. It has higher frequency and shorter wavelength than the radio wave. Microwave was first predicted by James Clerk Maxwell in 1864. Third, infrared. It is in the range of the electromagnetic spectrum between microwave and visible light. Its wavelength is shorter and has higher frequency compared to microwave, but has longer wavelength and lower frequency than visible light. British astronomer Sir William Herschel discovered infrared radiation in 1800. Next is visible light, found in the middle of the EM spectrum between infrared and ultraviolet. Generally, visible light is defined as the wavelength that is visible to most human eyes. Essentially, that equates to the colors the human eye can see. It ranges in wavelength from approximately 400 nanometer or 4 times 10 raised to negative 7 meter, which is the violet color, to 700 nanometer or 7 times 10 raised to negative 7 meter, which is red. When white light shines through a prism, the white light is broken apart into the colors of the visible light spectrum. And as the full spectrum of the visible light travels through a prism, the wavelengths separate into the colors of the rainbow because each color is a different wavelength. The ranges of frequency and wavelength of these colors are shown in the table. Red has the longest wavelength and violet has the shortest wavelength. The shorter the wavelength is, the higher its frequency. The order of the wavelength can be remembered by the mnemonic Roy-Gebiv, which means red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Next to visible light is the ultraviolet light or UV light. It is in the range of EM spectrum between visible and X-ray. UV light is a component of sunlight. However, it is invisible to the human eye. It was discovered in 1801 by Johann Wilhelm Ritter. The sixth form of the electromagnetic wave is the X-ray, which lies in between UV and gamma rays. It is a very energetic and used to take photography of diagnosed bone fractures and tumors. Its wavelength is shorter than UV, but it has higher frequency. Wilhelm Roentgen discovered X-ray in 1895 accidentally while testing cathode rays. Lastly, gamma ray. It is in the range of spectrum above the X-ray. Gamma ray has the highest frequency and the shortest wavelength. Due to its high frequency, it can cause damage to living tissue, which makes it useful for killing cancer cells, but in carefully measured doses. Now, to sum up the lesson, let us study this image. Electromagnetic radiation is a wave that is created because of vibrations between an electric field and magnetic field. All electromagnetic waves propagate at the speed of light in a vacuum, which is equal to 3 times 10 raised to 8 meters per second. There are 7 forms of the electromagnetic waves, naming radio wave, microwave, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma ray. They are arranged in a gradual progression from the waves of lowest frequency to highest frequency and longest to shortest wavelength. Note that as wavelength becomes shorter, its frequency becomes higher. Now, to assess if you have understood our lesson for today, please bring out your notebook and ball pen. You are going to evaluate each statement whether it is true or false. You are given 5 seconds to answer. Number 1. Microwave has shorter wavelength than radio wave and has lower frequency than infrared. The answer is true. Very good. Number 2. Gamma ray has the longest wavelength and highest frequency. And the answer is false. Gamma ray has the shortest wavelength. Number 3. X-ray in the electromagnetic spectrum is in between infrared and UV rays. What's your answer? The answer is false. X-ray is in between UV and gamma rays. Number 4. Ultraviolet ray is visible to the naked eyes. Thus, it is an example of visible spectrum. The answer is false. Ultraviolet ray is invisible to the eyes. And last, number 5. Infrared has longer wavelength but has lower frequency than gamma rays. The answer is true. Very good. Did you get all the answers correctly? If yes, very good. If no, that's okay. That's it. We have reached the end of the lesson. I hope you had fun and learned a lot during this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, I am Teacher Princess saying science is fun. See you next time. Bye.